Hello all and welcome in here to some more TVL boys soccer action here at Millis High School as we've got the Holliston Panthers taking on the Millis Mohawks. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Holliston Hub HCAT. I'm Dylan Patermery here to take you through today's action as we look at the Panthers, who recently just ended in a draw against Medway in a very close affair, and they were pushing at the end to look to get the go-ahead goal, but ultimately would end up 1-1. So the Panthers are now sitting at 3-3-2, which puts them right at 500 as they take on the Millis Mohawks, who sit at 0-7-1, still searching for that first victory. As we're getting ready to start here on this grass field, a lot different from a lot of the turf fields you'll see around the TVL. A lot of dirt, a lot of bumps. You can even see at the nets there's field goal posts attached to them. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how connecting passes and the ball bouncing around and how the teams can settle it in. As we've got the Panthers dressed in the white and the Mohawks in the maroon as we're getting ready to kick off here. And we are off as Millis goes with the long boot from McFarland, and that's headed down by Cornelio. As there's Andrew Granford, as he was out last game, and he's back into action as he dribbles along. He's got Montalto, who had the one goal, and that's going to be taken away. And of course, a bit of a tough angle, a couple posts all around this field just to keep it lit when it gets dark out. So Montalto looking for the ball through to Dufault. And some miscommunication between Shahida and Tabe up there. And the ball will stay in again with this grass. A lot of those lighter passes are going to get caught up in there, so really got to keep the passes firm. We'll see how Holliston adjusts to this grass field early on. So Roby picks it up. It's now Woodhouse. And that one's cleared away by Lindbergh, and it's going to head all the way down to Polney, who will let it roll into the box, and he can pick that one up. Polney with the big boot heading towards Dufault and just over his head, and Lindbergh now on the Mohawks gets the first touch. And poked along. Touched by Ludwig, but picked up by Granfers. Montalto cuts in. He looks to play through Tabe, and that one's going to escape his foot and cleared away. Searching for Tabe, but instead it was Ryan, Declan Ryan, that is the junior. And there's also Jack Ryan, the senior. And once again, it's Lindbergh looking to play the ball over the top, but no Mohawk home. That one's headed along, and a call there on a Panther, and it's going to be Mohawk's kick. So it'll be Declan Ryan, the junior defender, on this one, as the Panthers have two high in Tabe and Shahida. Dufault heads look for Shahida. He picks it up. He's got Tabe on the wing, and he finds him. As Tabe drives, he's looking to play through Shahida, but instead it's met there and cleared away. And good step and dangerous play on the ground there. And it'll be a Panthers free kick as it's Cornelio to come over this one. As Cornelio in the little bit of sun on that far side as he plays the ball in. And over the head of Tabe, Montalto's there, gets a foot. And heading towards the corner, and that one's going to stay in and cleared out by Jack Ryan. As he asked for a foul, but won't get it. And the ball bouncing a little bit and taken away from Cornelio, and it's Kyle on the ball as the Mohawks look to mount their first attack. The ball bounces over Patel, and Woodhouse will deal with it. It's Shahida in the midfield now. He finds Gramfers out wide to Corden. Corden searching for someone, but it goes in between a couple of Panthers. It's Lugwood. Searching for the ball through to Montalto, but cleared away once again. Well taken down there by Kyle, the senior. As they look to play the ball over the top to Patel as he chases onto it. It's a race between him and Woodhouse, and he's going to bounce it off the foot of Patel, and it'll be a Panthers throw. .35-18 still to go in this first half, 0-0 the score. It's Shahida. He's got Tabe and Montalto. Montalto tries his best to take the ball down and was looking for Gramfers, but taken away now. Chipped up over the head, Toledo Melendez on a run. And he'll be bodied off of it as Roby pushes forward and eventually just kicked away. So it'll be Ethan Shahida on the far side to take the throw in. As he launches one down the line, Roby finds Tabe. And to Montalto. As he looks to just push the ball through, and he keeps chugging along. As he looks to play one in, and it's going to go out for a corner. So the Panthers will get their first corner of the day. It's going to be Cornelio who lines up over this one. As the Panthers have plenty of bodies in there. Tabe gets the assignment on the goalkeeper. Ball low driven in, and that one's headed away. Cornelio will just shield it on out. And Shahida will come over to take the throw-in. As he looks to launch it over the top and settle down, but now it finds Tabe. And pushing up the field now, and fouled on that was Haman. And the Mohawks will escape and have a chance to clear the ball out. And it'll be Lindbergh to come over to take the kick here for the Mohawks. As that ball won in the midfield there by Toledo Melendez, but quickly dispossessed by Shahida as he pushes along. He's got Tabe in the middle. He looks to slot it there, but deflected away. And once again there, Toledo Melendez gets rid of the ball. It's Woodhouse. He plays the ball into Tabe. He's looking to lay it off to Gramfers. A nice little back heel there as he settles it down. And it's Gramfers looking to get a shot off, and he'll just fall on down and nothing there, and the ball skips along all the way back to Cornelio. It's Woodhouse, and he gives it away. Looking for Kyle. He's got a man running down the wing as he battles with Corden, and Shahida will waste no time and just clear that ball away. And it's Cornelio looking to dish to the wing to Dufault. And Haman looking to settle it, but it's picked up by Gramfers. He stops on a dime and dishes one looking for Tabe, but unable to find him. As now trapped in a corner, as Montalto looking to battle away, and Corden comes for support, and the Panthers win a throw-in. A pair of substitutions, one from each team. It'll be Berube coming in for Kyle, and it's going to be Keeney checking in, and Dufault coming out on the far side. Corden gives the short option for the throw, but Shahida elects long. That's flicked along. Oh, and it was Montalto looking to get on the end of that one from Alex's header. And he just nudges it wide as he was looking for his 6th of the season, as he leads the team with 5 goals, scoring that 5th goal as the equalizer against Medway earlier this week. Montalto tries to settle it down, and he's pushed along, and now the Mohawks will get it. Giveaway by Shahida, but quickly pokes it back. It's Berube, and dealt with by Woodhouse. And searching for Keeney. Keeney splits the defenders as he looked to play the ball, but taken away. And Corden at first was a little confused at where the ball had went, and finally the Panthers win a throw-in. Taken down there by Hammond, and it's going to be a Panthers throw-in. And it'll be Ethan Shahida, and he'll just take it quick. He'll lay it back. It's Granfers. Granfers cuts in on the left. He's still going the shot. And that's just going to go wide of the right post. And it looks like we have a man down from the Mohawks, so we're going to take a quick break. 29-9 left to go in the first half. And we bring you back in as score is still 0-0 here, and luckily the Mohawk player, that's Ferreira, able to get up on his own, and looks like he should be okay. The Panthers match the 1-for-1 substitution and bring Tabe out, and coming in is Garcia up top. And that ball's given away. It's Berube. And on the far side, Toledo Melendez. As the Mohawks mounting their first attack. And that one cleared away. Trying the one-time shot was Patel on the far side, and Toledo Melendez. He's battling with Woodhouse, and Woodhouse comes away with that one. Ball chipped along to Granfers. Granfers tries to get past his man, but is unable to as he's stuck up. But good effort to win the ball back as he looks to play Shahida threw up over the ball. He's on sides. He's got a man in the middle as he drives towards the goal. The left foot and a good save. That's taken away there. So again, with that long, tall grass, just difficult for Shahida to get it out of his feet and get a clean shot off. He'll take the quick throw in, and so Shahida plays one in, searching for Montalto, but cleared away.
Good job, Brody, good job.
And finally kicked up and away. And it's going to be a Panther throw-in. Ball launched along, and once again, another throw-in here for the Panthers. The long throw searching, and that comes off the foot of Montalto. It's Roby. And that one's up and over the uprights. But it'll just be a goal kick here for the Mohawks. Roby, who had his first point and assist in that game against Medway on the beautiful Ball into Montalto, now searching for his first goal as well. Goal kick taken. Roby's first there. As Grand first looks to settle, but instead picked up by Kyle. And good foot in there by Roby as Shahida chases on and picks it up. It's Keeney. He's got Woodhouse, man on his back, but good distribution. Keeney has Woodhouse on the overlap. It's Shahida. Shahida takes from distance. That one not troubling at all as it goes out for a goal kick. And so it'll be Lieberman to come on in, and Granford's coming out in the midfield. And we're going to have a quick timeout here. 25-25 left to go in the first half as the Mohawks take the first timeout. 0-0 still a score. And both teams are coming back out, taking the field as it's going to be a Mohawks goal kick. The Panthers have had most of the pressure so far on net, with Millis not registering a shot on target yet. But have had a couple attacks have been threatening. The Panthers need to get that opening goal. Ball won by Montalto out the air. It's now Garcia looking to play him through. And that flicked away in, back out there is Ferreira. Glad to see he's okay and able to play. And the Mohawks throw. It's Berube. He lays the ball off and only as far as Lieberman. Trying to play Roby and flicked along to Keeney as he runs and tries to keep it on the far side and does. It's Roby. Woodhouse. Chips one along and unable to find the intended target. And a Panther throw-in. A pair of substitutions as Keeney and Montalto will come out, and Demora and Dufault come on in. Shahida looking for Lieberman as he lays it back to Corden. As he gets it off with pressure on his back. And now settled along by Leusler. It's Hammond. And Ryan with the long ball, and that's going to go on out. And will be a Panther throw-in deep in their territory. It'll be Cornelio as he launches it for Lieberman. Lays it out wide to Corden. Demora. Some good passing action here. Garcia picks it up. And taken away. It's Kyle. Garcia picks it up, but the touch a bit too much. As cleared away there by Ferreira. Good step by Woodhouse and out for a Mohawk throw-in. It's Dufault putting the pressure on. And Woodhouse, and good job by Dufault to keep it in. Lieberman, his touch a little too far. And now a ball up over the top, looking for Berube. And Polney off his line and able to pick up the ball. And the boot from Polney. Headed along by Dufault. Lieberman dishes it off to Corden. Back to Roby. Roby trying to slot one into Lieberman, but it's taken there by Homan. As he's got a man on his wing, but a good job there by Cornelio to get rid of it. It's Kyle. And to Jack Ryan. Shahida gets rid. And Garcia will come out, and Granfers goes in up top. The long throw from Shahida. It's Granfers on the ball. Ball picked up now. It's Hammond. And a good poke there from Lieberman. Shahida looking for the 1-2 with Dufault. Lieberman's there on the far side. He finds Shahida, who looks to drop it, but then instead turns around. Ball laid off to the side, but taken away now. And Roby wants to call, but won't get it, and so Shahida gets the ball. Dufault looking to dispossess Kyle there on the far side, and it's going to be a Mohawks throw-in. And so Demora and Lieberman will come out, and Tabe and Montalto will come on in. It's now Berube. And the chip ball over the top. Woodhouse flicks it. Cornelio trying to get rid of it. And Dufault's clearance in towards the middle. And Corden finally able to deal with it. It's Lindbergh, but now headed along by Roby. And Ryan lays it out wide. And it's going to go off of Corden and be a Mohawks throw. 19:30 left to go in the half. Shahida looking to get the ball up towards Tabe and touched along. Dufault looking to play it up over the top. As Shahida looks to run through it, he's in on goal. Has a defender to beat the shot, goes under and scores! Alex Shahida with his 4th of the season and gets the Panthers ahead. So with 19:07 left to go in the first half, the Panthers strike first. So the Mohawks kick off as they look to answer as the deep ball towards Corden headed along. It's now Montalto. As he lets it bounce, but he's touched along there by Ryan. And now Granfers looking to pick it up, but he's converged by 2 Mohawks who win the ball back. And the ball over the top, searching for a maroon shirt, but unable to find it. So a throw in here on the far side for the Mohawks. As taken quickly down that far side. As Woodhouse looks to deal with it. And it's Loosler over there. And Shahida picks it up. Roby. Ball towards the middle. Blocked initially by Shahida. Now played in. And Polney will let that roll on out. And it'll be a goal kick. So Woodhouse here to take the goal kick. As targeting Granfers, as he lays it out wide to Corden, trying to just play it along to Montalto. Initially won by Grandfers, and then Roby with the secondary header. Plays Shahida. He's got Montalto and Tabe on either side. He finds Montalto. The ball kicked along, and that's going to be out. And it'll be a corner kick here for the Panthers.
Stack two. Stack on the goalie. Stack it up. Let's go. Yep. Come on, get wide.
So it's Cornelio to take this corner. (16:20). The Panthers leading 1-0. Ball in towards the middle, flicked along. Dufault with the header and touched along. And that one stays in and picked up by the keeper. And he'll boot it along. Corden will win it off the bounce as Grandfers looks to play over to Montalto, and he's unable to get a foot to it. And it'll go out for a throw-in. Ball headed down by Corden. As a good pass back to Roby as he slots that one from Corden. Dufault on the far side. As he pushes towards the goal, the shot! And right under the legs of the keeper. And picked up by the keeper there. As cleared out by McFarland. And now the Panthers look to push. Cornelio first to the ball and wins it once again off his own thigh. Up to Berube. The 1-2 between Grandfers and Corden, and kicked out there by Jack Ryan. And Jack Polney is going to come in for the Panthers, and Tabe will take a shift out as he throws it along looking for Shahida. He settles, trying to get it back to Montalto, and he somehow finds it. It's Shahida. Corden to Roby. And there's tons of space on the far side as Woodhouse finds it. He looks to play through Polney. And picked up there by McFarland. As he'll bounce the ball once. And kicked along. Headed down initially by Grandfers. It's Roby. He's looking for Dufault. Gets a touch on the ball. It's now Woodhouse. And he finds Dufault. The ball poked along looking for Polney. Now played in, and that's going to go just over McFarland's hand, and now Montalto there as he looked to backheel, turn it around, and wins his team a throw-in. And takes it short to Corden. Corden's ball in towards the back post. Laid off to Polney. Polney with a second chance. And he finds the net. Jack Polney with his first of the season. So with 12:48 left to go. And Montalto scores as we bring you right back in as we were switching around. The batteries, luckily we caught that goal. Montalto in on net and he scores and puts the Panthers up 3-0. That's his 6th on the season. Just seconds after the goal from Polney as 11:58 left to go. And so Dufal and Shahida will come out, and in comes Schachter and Keeney. Ball quickly played in, and it's going to go out of bounds. Montalto looks to pick it up, and now possessing are the Mohawks. It's Keeney. He's looking to play through Schachter, but it's going to find Montalto now as he gives chase and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Short to Cornyn as he looks to play one towards Polney. Polney's there, and he's going to get a brace. Jack Polney with his 2nd of the season and 2nd of the game. And just under 2 minutes apart are those 2 goals. As the assist from Corden. That's Corden's 2nd assist on the season. And that's Polney's 2nd goal. And ball given away by Shahida. And the Mohawks are through. And that one's going to trail wide as there was the guy on the far side. Looked like Ludwig there. And another sub coming in. And out will come Polney. Again, a well-deserved round of applause. And it'll be Hugh Fitzgerald on the far side now. And ball taken now on the goal kick. As 10 minutes left to go in this first half. And that'll be a foul there on the far side on the Mohawks, and so the Panthers will take it. As Keeney looks to launch this one far. The long boot. And almost flicked along there by a Mohawk. Corden with the initial header as he keeps battling for it, but coming away is Kyle. And it's still Kyle as he tries to play one through, headed along by Toledo Melendez. Back to Kyle. Up over the top, and Polney's going to fall onto that one. Quinn Polney, that is. A regular netminder there for the Panthers. So that one finds Granfers, and good job to take it down as he lays it out wide to Corden. He settles it down back to Cornelio. He looks long for Schachter, but initially won by Declan Ryan. As he looks to cut outside, but unable to keep it in, and a Panthers throw-in. And it'll be taken short as the Panthers look to switch the field. It's now over to Woodhouse. Looking for Roby, but dispossessed there. Toledo Melendez looks to play through Holman. And stood up there by Shahida. And the substitution from each side. And it's going to be Keeney who comes out and Garcia who comes on in for the Panthers. Ball thrown in on the far side, and a quick stick there from Garcia as the ball long towards Polney, and he's able to pick that up off the short hop and plays it quick to Corden. Corden searching for Granfers, but initially touched there, and some good footwork there from the Mohawk, but the Panthers come away. It's Roby. Poked along to the far side, it's Woodhouse. He's got Fitzgerald there and just unable to find him as it's cleared away. And the throw from Shahida. Cleared up and away. And another throw in further up on the far side. Short to Woodhouse as he lays it to Cornelio, and that hits off a Mohawk. Bounces right back to Cornelio. Now Shahida. Roby. Granfers. He's going to think about it. He's going to have it. And it's going to come off the keeper's hand and out for a corner. 6:18 to go in the first half. The Panthers leading 4-0. Cornelio on the corner. Ball in and up and over. And it'll be a goal kick. And the goal kick taken by McFarland. It finds Kyle and given away as Fitzgerald pushes down that wing. He looks for the ball to the back post towards Schachter. Schachter looking to get a ball back in the middle there. As he continues to push on with it, Montalto picks it up. And he's taken out in the box. And hope he's okay. And picks it up. And so Montalto sets up for the penalty here. Looking for his second of the game. And he blasts that one up the middle. And gives the keeper all the trouble. And that's his 7th on the season. And 4:30 left to go. The Panthers now leading 5-0. As Schachter and Garcia come off, and Tabe and Shahida check back in up top there. As the ball booted high and along, as Woodhouse looks to deal with it, and it'll be shielded out for a throw-in. Ball looked to be played in, and Cornelio just trying to deal with it. Flicked along, and Polney will scoop it up. As he gives the boot a big downfield, and Tabe heads it. Montalto with the ball over the top to Shahida. And poked along out of bounds there. Or no, it's going to stay in. Kept in. The long grass. Holding it in. As Shahida's battling with Ryan there in the corner. And it's going to be Granfers on it. He touches it along to Roby. Shahida. And cleared away. Only as far as Granfers. Slots it to Montalto. He's on a hat trick. And his shot's just going to travel along and out of bounds for a goal kick. 3 minutes left to go. As DeMora will come in and take Montalto off, who seems to be doing okay after taking that fall in the box. And ball looking to be played by Fitzgerald to Tabe, and Tabe is just going to be forced out of bounds there. And a throw in for the Mohawks. Flicked up along and out of bounds. And the Panthers will make another sub. It's going to be Fitzgerald coming out, and Polney, who's got 2. And he's searching for his 3rd as he goes on in. The ball thrown short by Shahida. It's Woodhouse to play the long ball, but no Panther home there. As Shahida to Granfers, as he looks to poke it along past, and now picked up. Shahida. It's Polney. His ball in, looking for Tabe. And kicked and cleared away, and that's going to be thrown right around the corner flag as we've got under 2 minutes to go. And the throw from Shahida towards Tabe, and just past his head. DeMora on it. As he cuts back in, looking for the cross, the ball on the ground. It's settled by Tabe. And he'll foul his man there, Declan Ryan, and it'll be a kick coming on out. And that ball played along the ground. It's going to skip over a foot. And Shahida tries to turn his man, but unable to do so. So now Roby, the ball over the top for Polney. It's Woodhouse now looking to serve it into the middle. Flicked along. And that's going to do it for the first half. As the Panthers put 5 on the board with 2 from Polney and Montalto and 1 from Shahida. The Panthers leading the Mohawks 5-0. We'll be right back for the second half. And we're getting ready here to start the second half as the Panthers are currently up 5-0. As going through that first half, it was first Alex Shahida who opened up the scoring with his 4th on the season. And then it was Polney with a goal, his 1st of the season. And then Montalto found the back of the net just 50 seconds later. And then it was Polney with his 2nd of the game. And then Montalto wins a PK in the box with 4:30 to go, and he puts it straight up the middle as he rifled it into the net. And that's how we are here as the Panthers get ready to kick off. As ball played off there by Tabe. and given away.
Come on, Andy, that's tough.
And Granfers will play it out. Or it'll be a Panthers throw in here. No, it will be a Mohawks throw. And in and out here for the Panthers as Lima takes over in net for Polney. As we're looking at a couple of changes around the team, Dietz is back there in the center back position as Cornelio pushes out to the right back and Corden drops into the midfield as that ball over the top is traveling and goes on out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Woodhouse will take the goal kick, and that one's going to skim off the foot and picked up initially by the Mohawks, and now Granfers with a man on his back, and he stays strong and wins it as he pushes and skips over the ball, and he's going to get the foul call right there in the middle of the field as he's holding that ankle. And it looks like he's going to be okay. So Cornelio lines up over this ball. Cornelio with the ball to the back stick. Looking for Dufault, who heads it along, and that's going to travel wide. And that'll be a goal kick. Ball played by McFarlane, and Shahida gets the ball. He looks to play Tabe and Granfers, who were making the same run. Tabe plays the ball off, and it's going to be poked out for a throw-in right at the corner flag. And Shahida to take this. The throw in and headed up and away. Montalto trying to put it back in, and the Mohawks look to break. And throw in on the far side here. That's going to come off Ludwig. And a throw in for the Panthers. Oh, good turn there from Montalto. He plays one in back post and just over the head of Dufault. So Montalto dropped the shoulder and beat his man, but the ball searching for the head of Dufault, just a half foot too high. One there by Woodhouse. Shahida back to Corden. Corden looking for Montalto, but just a bit behind him as now breaking away. It's Ferreira and dealt with there by Dietz. Just a little over 5 minutes gone in this first half, or second half, excuse me. Corden trying to pick up the throw-in, but taken away. And now Montalto, he plays Shahida. It's a foot race. He's going to beat him. It's Shahida. He looks to lay it to Tabe, but just gets caught up and dealt with there by Millis. As he was looking to get Tabe his first goal of the season. Ball taken quick. It's Corden again looking to whip one in. It's Tabe, and that's going to head up and off the goal post. But not the goal post of the net. And so it's a goal kick. So Woodhouse will come take a break. And coming on in is Cam Reffel. Goal kick gets past a couple. As Cornelio plays one over the top, it's McFarland off his line with Tabe chasing, and he'll pick it up. Corden. Shahida battling, and one there by Kyle. It's Loosler. He lays it off as Athanasi sends it over the top. Reffel misses on that one. It's on the right foot, and that's up over the net. As the Mohawks were searching for that first goal, and instead a Panther goal kick. It'll be Dietz to take this one. Headed down by Tabe for Granfers. He's got Tabe making the run as he looks to try and keep it in, and it'll eventually trickle on out for a throw-in as the field kind of comes to a little bit of a runoff here after you get past the football line and closer to that yellow line that's out of bounds for the soccer field. And that one's poked along as chasing after his Homan. He's got Dietz on his side. Dietz beats him to the ball and gets away with it. It's Dufault. And he's taken off the ball. And a beautiful outside of the foot there played to the far side to Ludwig. Looking for Ryan making the run through, instead finds Kyle. And it's the far side for Era. His ball in, dealt with by Shahida. And it's going up to Montalto. He's got Tabe and Shahida up top. Shahida's on sides as he drives towards the net. He lays it off to Montalto. Montalto! And he puts it in the back of the net. It's a hat trick for number 7 as he gets his 8th on the season. And Shahida picks up the assist. And ball played long into the corner, and Cornelio will let that one go on out. Montalto picks it up and lays it out wide to Reffel. It's Granfers. He keeps going. He's got a man on his back as he looks to poke it through for Shahida. Ryan's there. Shahida shields it, and it's going to be a corner. Corner on the far side for the Panthers, as it'll be Cornelio to take this one. And coming in is Keeney as Montalto, the goal scorer, comes on out as he's on 3. Ball in from Cornelio. It's towards Tabe, and it's headed back out wide as he looks to play it in. It's their back post off Schmidt, and it's Shahida, and his left-footed attempt hits the outside of the net. And it'll be a goal kick. And so Polney, Jack Polney that is, comes in, and Emmanuel Tabe comes out. Polney also sitting on a hat trick. Montalto just achieved his a couple minutes ago. We'll see if Jack can get his. It's Granfers. He trots past one as he's trying to just poke it along, but taken away. Ball unleashed, dealt with by Dietz. Reffel searching for Schmidt, and it's going to go out of bounds. And Lussler's ball given away to Granfers, as he looks to chip one over towards Shahida, and that's going to go just beyond him. And a throw in here for Millis. And another throw in. One by Granfers. It's Keeney. Keeney fights as he drops it to Reffel, who chips it in the midfield to Granfers. And some good footwork there. As it's to Schmidt. He looks to play it up over the top to Polney as it bounces along. Hit up in the air. And finally taken by Kael. As he looks to send a man through. But Shahida's there. Granfers looking to slot one to Polney. Polney holds up his man and lays it wide to Reffel. Reffel to Granfers. Granfers trying to play through Schmidt, and that's going to carry along and out for a goal kick. Goal kick is straight to Shahida as he holds the ball up. Corden to Shahida as he looks to turn around, and he does. He's got Polney in the middle, but cleared away there by Lindbergh. Dietz tries to deal with that one, but it's going to skip along over, and it's a foot race. As Reffel's hustling, and it just goes wide as the shot from home in. As it was Reffel and Lima trying to cut down the angle and do just enough. 26:53 left to go. And Dietz with the goal kick. And off the knee of a Mohawk, and the throw-in on the far side. Cornelio will take it short. And just letting that one roll along was Ferreira on the far side, as it's a Millis throw. Keeney applies pressure and ends up pushing it out. It's Shahida. He's trying to play Polney, who's offsides. And be Declan Ryan to take this free kick. As he chips one along, and Cornelio in the push in the back. Going to be called on the Panthers, and a free kick. Just about 35-ish yards out. And chipped along and flicked as it comes off the head and going through, but Lima comes away with it. He rolls one out to Shahida. He looks to settle it, lays it to Reffel. Back to Shahida. And plays it all the way back to Lima. As Lima gets it out to Reffel. As played down along for Granfers. As he pokes it looking for Schmid, and it's just going to roll along. Reffel wins the header into Shahida as he looks to play Polney through. Granfers back to Reffel, and Reffel will just get rid. Granfers looking for Polney as he races with Ryan. He's on it. He shoots and deflected and stopped by Ludwig as he was searching for number 3. And a good tackle there from Keeney to stop the counter. And Corden. Now Keeney. And the ball out for a Panther throw-in, and 4 subs coming in. As we've got, try and get them all, Fitzgerald, Garcia, Schachter, and Lieberman. And we've got Schmidt, Polney, Shahida, and Grampers coming out. And that one's headed up and out. And it'll be Mohawks throw this time. That one's dropped and back out wide and picked up by Garcia. Garcia just trying to pull back for Keeney as the ball over the top, and that's going to be offsides as Fitzgerald just a couple steps too far ahead. And so it will be Declan Ryan to take this one. Ball played up over the top as the Mohawks searching to get through. Picked up by Fitzgerald, but taken away by Kyle. Kyle lays one in, and offsides over and back. Shahida as he chips one up over the top, searching for Keeney, and away. And so now it's Keeney coming off and Demora going in on the far side. Flicked along as it's Garcia working for it and cuts in. And as Lieberman tried to help him, but Kyle came away with it. Cornelio with the step. As he tried to keep pushing along, but it finds Demora. It's Corden. He switches it out to Reffel. Reffel finds Fitzgerald as he plays it to Lieberman, and it's going to bounce along. Shahida finds Lieberman. He slots it to Corden. Corden looking back for Lieberman, a foot race. He's going to beat him there, but it's going to come off and out. But they're going to get the free kick call. As we're just about reaching halfway through the second half. 20:08 to go. Ethan Shahida lines up over this. He searches, and that's heading towards the goal and going to bounce straight into the hands of McFarland. As Corden will win it, but it goes backwards. Kyle plays the ball up over the top, and it's going to go and go and go and into the hands of Lima in the box. Lima gives a boot up in the air, and it's going to come off of a Mohawk, but picked up by Fitzgerald as he looked to play through Demora. Garcia hits it up along, and he'll win the ball back. Out wide to Cornelio. He plays a long ball searching, and it's going to fall into the hands of McFarland as he was looking for Schachter here on the far side and switching it completely. And taken down by Kyle. Up along and back heeled there by Cornelio. It's Corden. Out wide to Demora. And now Lieberman. And given away. And drop back and looking to push it forward now. And searching for Garcia as he pushes. And he's not going to get the foul called there, and play will continue on. And hustling and picking that up is Fitzgerald. Corden searching, and that one's cleared up over the top. Shahida will deal with it out wide to Cornelio, who looks to play the ball up towards Garcia. It's going to keep going along and in, and out for a throw-in. And Corden will come on out. And it's throw-in on the far side. And that's going to be a Mohawk throw-in. So it's Patel on the far side to take the throw. And the foul called. So just beyond midfield. A little more beyond midfield. And the free kick taken quickly. Try to poke it along. Dealt with there by Lieberman. As Schmidt is battling for it. And Lieberman looks to play over the top towards Schachter, and it's going to just fall along into the hands of McFarland. Booted along, headed down by Lieberman. Towards the corner. It's Schachter trying to win the ball, and he's going to win a foul there. And a free kick here for the Panthers. Or excuse me, it was out of bounds already. So it was Shahida taking the throw-in. And he'll take another one here as he looks to launch it in. It finds Schachter, but kicked along. And the shot! An ambitious effort, and just sails wide of the net. As it was Lieberman there looking for his first. Goal kick taken on the ground, and Demora is first to it. Lays it to Garcia. Back to Demora, looking for Cornelio. And Cornelio still pushing along on that far side. And somehow still had the ball, but now taken away. Header won by Fitzgerald. And then Garcia. And it was Schmidt trying to give chase to that ball going in. As Refa looks to shield it out, and he will. Shahida drops it to Lieberman as he puts it into Garcia. Garcia looked to shoot, and I think that just took a deflection. No, it'll be a goal kick. And Keeney will come in and give Ethan Shahida a break at 14:22. And here's the goal kick. Poked along. Garcia looking to run through it. As it's Demora. And that one, no nonsense clearance. As it's all the way far into the baseball field. And a corner kick here for the Panthers. As showing short is Demora. As he lays it back to Cornelio, but just kicked out. And will be a throw-in for Panthers. So no Shahida, so it will be Cornelio to take this throw-in. It comes off the chest there of Patel and cleared away. Looking for Cunningham. Lieberman out wide. It's Demora. He's got 3 Mohawks on him. And Garcia picks it up. Dealt with there and run through is Lieberman, but it's going to be going the other way for Millis. It's Lindbergh to take it. And Reffel gets a leg to it. It's Schmidt. And he's dispossessed by Berube. And he fouls. It's going to be a free kick here for the Mohawks, as it's Lindbergh here to take it. Ball in and touched along there by Lieberman. Demora looks to play it out, but it's kept in. And Dietz will get rid of it. And a good cut in there and good poke away on the tackle from Garcia. And that's going to go out for a Mohawk throw. Cornelio steps up. As Reffel looking to deal with Berube. And he continues to push down the far side. And deflected off the shin, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll be a corner here for the Mohawks. As Cornelio will get his rest, the last of the starters to come on out as Woodhouse goes back in. Corner kick taken It's a bouncing ball, and Lima falls onto it as it was redirected goalwards. As Lima launches a ball forward, it's going to bounce up over the head and find Schachter. As a push there on Fitzgerald. And it'll be a free kick. And Keeney will be here to take this one. He's got 2 assists on the season so far off a free kick and a goal kick. We'll see what he can do here. Ball launched in over the top, and that's going to bounce into the hands of McFarland, as chasing in there was Lieberman, looking to catch the goalie off guard. A high-skying ball, initially won by the Mohawks, and just punting it along is Kyle, as it's a foot race between him and Dietz. Dietz looks to contain as Kyle looks for help. And Garcia plays on as he looks to play through Schmidt. And a foul there, and the Mohawks will get it. 8:40 left to go in the game. Ball played and won there initially by Woodhouse as it tracks on out for a Mohawks throw-in. Looking over the top there for Lusler. And it's Kyle. And a good tackle there from Woodhouse as a throw-in here for Millis. It's going to be Lindbergh. And not cleared just yet. As cutting back is Lindbergh. He serves it in and headed away by Reffel. And cleared away finally by Fitzgerald. And player down here for the Panthers. And as he's able to get off on his own. And so Polney will come on in. Throw in one there, and now sending through Polney. And kicked out by the Mohawks, and it'll be a throw in here for the Panthers. And finally cleared away, only as far as Reffel. Reffel looks to play in towards Schachter. Schachter's there, his shot, and that's skied up over the net. And it'll be a goal kick. So a goal kick here for Millis, 6:22 left to go. It's Demora. He wins the goal kick. He looks to center to Polney. Polney with the shot, and that's going to go just high and wide. And he'll be yet another goal kick. Trying to win that one was Garcia, but it'll be flicked on along out of bounds. And a throw in for the Mohawks. Throw in taken short as it's Berube. He finds Kyle. And picked up there by Garcia as he looked to chip one over looking for Demora. And now it's Demora on the ball. He beats his man with pace. As he'll let it go out, it'll be a throw-in. And it'll change possession here on the throw-in. 5 minutes to go in the game. It's Reffel. Schachter trying to just flick it along to Polney. And it's going to come off the hand and arm of Schachter and be a free kick in the direction for Millis. Headed along, and Kyle trying to keep it in, and he just won't be able to do so. So it'll be Keeney to take the throw as he launches it towards Schachter. And out of bounds. Flicked in by Berube as Schachter looks to play through Polney. And that one just dealt with by Lindbergh as he clears it out for a throw-in. He lays it into Polney. Polney still on it. Demora. And to Lieberman with a nice turn and just unable to get enough power behind it. And rolls into the hand of McFarland. Or excuse me, that was Fitzgerald up there. Now Garcia as he's searching for Woodhouse, but that's going to go on out for a throw-in. And a good step there by Fitzgerald, and Schachter plays him in. He's through on goal. He takes a bit of a too big a touch and cleared away there. And so Schachter lays it to Woodhouse. And Woodhouse gets body position there as he's fouled and wins a free kick. It'll be Keeney to step over this one. Keeney goes for goal, and that one's going to sail up and over. And it'll be a goal kick. Looking about just about maybe 2 minutes to go. As Demore is battling and wins it. He looks to slot it to Polney, but stuck up there. And Lieberman comes away with it. He plays it to Garcia. And Kyle. As Garcia looks to get the sliding tackle, and he will do so. Ball played through. And Lima's going to come off his line, and good job as he just kicks it on out. A good job there from Lima. As a little hesitant at first, but gets the job done. A throw-in for the Mohawks on the far side. Reffel just trying to get it up, unable to do so. It finds Berube now as Woodhouse, and that is going to do it for the game. So the Panthers find themselves back in the win column as they improve to 4-2-3 on the season. As we look back at the goals, it was Montalto with a hat trick, Polney with the double, and Shahida, who had the opener, had just a goal. So the final score here from Millis, it's the Panthers 6 and the Mohawks 0. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Holliston Hub HCAT. I've been Dylan Montgomery. Have a good night, everyone.